Hello everyone, my name is Ben Kitoko.
And I'm Claire Rosenfeld, and we're with Compostible Composting. So composting is this great idea. Not only does it reduce landfill waste as well as fertilize farmland, but additionally it just creates an overall sustainable environment. So why don't people do it? So the 7 of us banded together this weekend because we all had a common love in taking care of our world. We all had a common dissatisfaction with the current means of composting. We acknowledge that the current methods of composting are not very appealing. It's stinky, it's smelly, it's messy, it's dirty, and it's very, very, very unpleasant and unappealing. And we interviewed a variety of people this weekend, people who did compost and people who didn't. And we found that out of the people who did compost, 79% of the people were not satisfied. So our plan is to appeal to these people and create a composting system that is easy, it's simple, and very efficient. So that's why we decided to create a innovative, revolutionary compost bin that will transform the experience of composting. So it'll be created out of recycled cardboard and lined with an odor-eating, waterproof liner, and it'll be a completely compostable system. So this is very effective, simple, and really efficient and convenient. And so the whole system is compostable. So you put your compost in it, and when you're done with all of your compost and all collected in it, you take the whole bin and you bring it over to your big compost bin. So this is really revolutionary, and there's nothing like this that is a completely compostable system. And we asked a variety of people if they were interested in it, just to see if people would willing to buy our product. And we found out that 61 out of 70 households have interest and would be willing to purchase our product for a premium price. So throughout the weekend, our product developed a lot. So first, it was just a simple cardboard box. It was a simple cardboard box. And from there, we did some customer validation. We found out that people wanted a handle. How are they supposed to compost it? It's just a box. We put a handle on it. Next, we contacted stores. The store said, well, we do have, a small amount of shelf space, so how do you expect us to shelf your products? So we thought about it, and we thought it has to set. So then we thought, what about the Einstein bagel boxes? So then we made our product like the Einstein bagel boxes. But then, showing that to customers again, they expressed concern that the bottom would leak since the bottom is not flat. So we thought about it for a long time. How could we have a completely compostable bin that had a handle, wood stack, and had a flat bottom? So again, we thought about this and we decided a Chinese takeout box. So our minimum viable product right now is basically a cardboard Chinese takeout box because we think it's the most effective, simple, and convenient way of having a completely compostable compost bin. But we look forward to developing our product in the future too. We want to keep innovating to make the most simple, most effective, most efficient compostable system.
Okay, so there are going to be 2 phases to our business modeling and distribution. So we're going to first pilot our product through local grocers like Zupan, New Season, Safeway, and Albertson, who have already expressed an interest in shelving our product. So with good customer reviews, this will show that our product is effectively dealing with the negatives of composting, as well as increasing orders for our product. The second phase would be working to contract with one city to see if our product can meet the composting demands for a larger city. So we talked to Lee Barrett, who is the retired director of recycling at the city of Portland, as well as working with Joe Casson, the vice president of waste management, and they both expressed to us that our product has the potential to actually handle the compost needs of a large population. So in the city of Portland, there are 64 million households, and each one of these households produces 52 pounds of compost yearly. And our composter holds about 1 pound, and this equates to our customers using our composting system once a week. And this is how we projected our sales for household. We project our sales using our household market saturation. So we determined that we could create our product for 30 cents, wholesale for 62 cents, as well as retailing for $1.25. And our projections for the first year were controlling 3.3% of the market saturation and then eventually moving to 1%. As you can see, our net profit increases as our scale increases, and our market saturation, as our market saturation increases, the potential market increases. So you can see that from our modest scale, we're only shooting to capitalize on a small percentage of the population, that this is a very viable way of working.
Thank you very much. Very nice, and I really enjoyed the progression of the iterative design and how you continually refine based on feedback and share that with us in our for us to touch and see. I was wondering, do you see, in addition to charging for the box itself, you mentioned that many houses are willing to pay a premium for that price. I mean, one question is, what is the alternative, and what is it? Why do you use the word premium? And then secondly, do you see the opportunity for some branding or other people to pay for having their logo or image on that compostable box?
So to address your second part of the question, we have not thought about the actually using our surface space on our composter to market, I guess, because one of the problems with composting is people put the wrong kinds of things in there. So we want to use that space to actually to specify what can actually go into composting. So eventually, we're actually cleaning up the composting system. And for the first part of the question, we talked about a premium. So that would come in on the second phase of our business model, where we would be working through the government to supply people with our products. So right now, people are paying a monthly bill for their compost to be taken away, right? So essentially, our product would take that away, and you would subscribe as a user for a set amount of our boxes per month. And then through some sort of system, you could pick them up at your grocery store, not paying up front, but it's included in your bill. So that's the premium, and that's the option that different people have.
As the one who puts out the garbage in my family, I would very much like this product. Would the dimensions be, can you describe what the dimensions would be, roughly? Just use your hands to show.
So the current box you see would not be the final size. Our ability to create the box is limited by how big we could make the printout, which, since the 3D model is considerably bigger than the actual box, like those of you have came from piece of A4 paper. So once we had our production system up and running, we could create boxes. We were thinking to be able to hold 1 pound of garbage waste, food waste, since that would be the amount the family would produce in a week on average.
Great job on the prototyping. I also enjoyed the creation of the product. And again, I realize this is just a day and a half, but did you have any conversations about what actual materials might this be made of and might be suitable?
Okay, so some things that I actually did some research on materials, and I found 2 different possible types of plastic. One is PHA plastic and one is PHD plastic, very similar name. But they're both biodegradable plastics, and they're both fairly water resistant. They can't be completely waterproof, otherwise they would not be able to biodegrade in the back. But they are fairly water resistant, and they're also pretty durable as well, and they're very versatile as well. Also, the box itself, we've mentioned multiple times, but the box itself that this material is going to be inside of is going to be cardboard, so you can also, this cardboard can also biodegrade.
I'll ask can we hear from each team member, school, and grade, and please?
I'm Aaliyah. I'm a sophomore at Catlin. And basically, what I was involved is mostly, Gracie and I did a lot of customer validation, and we went downtown, we sent out surveys, we talked to people on campus, off campus, lots of mentors and students, and had the full range of like, would you have this in your household, would you sell this in stores, do you personally compost, do you not, and kind of just the range of like, what people were interested in.
Hi, I'm Mark. I'm also a sophomore at Catlin. I did a lot of the prototyping with Henry. We created all the stuff in front of you. We went back, designed it again multiple times. That's basically designed the logo on the front of the second box there. So you can have a look.
Hi, I'm Gracie, and I'm a sophomore from Catlin as well. And I worked on customer validation as well as talking to local grocery stores that would have this product in their stores.
Hi, I'm Chris. I worked quite a bit on the figuring out what materials we use, how much these materials would price, and helping with price reduction.
Hello, I'm Henry Talbot from OES, and I added the box and designed the printout that we folded up to create those. and built them. I also made a website.
Like I said, I'm Beck Toko, and I'm a junior here at Cal and Gable, and I worked a lot on the business model and setting up the financial model for our company.
And lastly, I'm Claire Rosenfeld. I'm a sophomore here at Catlin Gable, and my goal this weekend was to try as many different things as I could. So I tried to learn a variety of new things. I did some financing, I worked on the business plan, did a presentation, did some customer validation, worked on building the project itself, did some graphic design as well. Just tried to explore new horizons. So y'all had a really fun time. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.